As I came from darkness, and I came from negativity, and so that meant that I also used drugs and alcohol because I was so negative in the way I looked at things, and I didn't have any belief, and I lost my faith, and so I was out on the streets for 5 years here in Palmdale. Before I became homeless, I was a homeowner. I owned the house for 15 years. I worked in the field of recovery. We housed people. My place that I bought was literally a sober living / treatment center. And I started focusing on money, property, and prestige. And once that started happening, I lost the idea of God, and I didn't want to help anybody anymore, because self-centered, self-seeking came back. My ego and my pride came back. All the craziness came back. And that was the beginning of everything. We lost our house, my business, I closed up my business. Everything that was it. And then we hit the streets, you know. When I was out on the streets, you know, trying to look at somebody in the eyes was almost impossible because I had a lot of guilt and shame. And then feeling inadequate and not having no self-confidence and low self-esteem, I just didn't feel like I fit in, you know. And people were saying, get a job, you know, and the people weren't bringing me up, they were bringing me down. And today I realize how important it is to bring people up through my experience of being brought down. I had to do something to survive. And so, so I did whatever it took, you know. 5 years of being out on the street, I got arrested. I got rescued by the Palmdale Sheriff Station, which was the beginning of my new life. And 3 years later, I got to thank the sheriffs for taking me to jail and saving my life. And then Saves Food Bank came in our life. Patricia came out and did a one-on-one on us out on the street. My wife and me love Saves. I've donated time here, working here in the facility. I'm coming back to fill in again. I am so successful from what God has done for me, and Saves helping us get a jump start and having a beautiful little apartment. It couldn't be any better feeling from coming from out on the streets and having a place you could call home, and to be more responsible and accountable because I have a home. I realized being out on the streets, I couldn't do much of nothing. I had nowhere to operate. And once Saves helped us with the housing thing, I had a place to operate out of. And I took advantage of it, and I made the best out of it.